like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, where your poster popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 10-2 stop. Watch the pass, here we go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check. There we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
On the double. Mike 37. Pick me up. Here we go. Greystone, Travis. He's checking. Crash.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Strong right.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 9-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
staying on the ground. This time it's Smith looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Luck. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Luck. Flush to his right. Johnson's got it complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dancing to his left. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, here's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
70, Indy. Topper, topper. Check three.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a game of 10. First down, Jets.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check Michael Allen. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Go. Everyone, 37's the money. Mike 37. Hey, box truck.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Steps away to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck escaping the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Alpha.
Out of the gun, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Patriots have it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Brown. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd down and 4. Luck flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Andrew Luck, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there.
Ready.
And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Check out. 390. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing his line. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
58, come on.
Hey, high 7.
Luck on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on third down, Luck forced out to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Results in a 4th down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The final shot before the break. Luck. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Smith. And an alley to run. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Block on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On. He's coming. We got double up. Spot.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Luck now to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And an alley to run. The 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Charlie. 58 the mic. Go 58 the mic. Yeah.
Now Locke. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
In your face.
On 1st down, Brown. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Locke. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. This is Smith, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, fine.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready. H.E. Gator. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, let go.
Looking to throw. This pass complete to Higgins.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they take a knee.
40 seconds. Wide, 622. Back to pass. Wide,
And they will take a knee here.
Run on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
40,